Ladies and gentlemen, today is the last day of January 31st, 2018. My name is Hollywood J Blaq, and this is the Ovatyme Sports Show. Oh, man. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Once again, I'm your boy, Hollywood J Blaq, and I have one question for my Syn fans out there. Can anybody tell me where Big Syn is? Because I messaged this fool. You know, we have a 9:30 time. I've been waiting for this man. Text this man on Messenger. He's probably alive somewhere or probably beating up somebody, stuffing him in a ditch. I don't know. But the show must go on. Mr. Syn, hopefully, if you're out there, you're watching the show. We said we were going to talk about the Patriots today. So I guess that's what we're going to have to do. We got some Super Bowl talk on deck. A few interesting tidbits in the NFL news. I know it's been talked about all over the web today. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right to it. All right. For those that have been living under a rock, today was a big day in NFL news. Alex Smith, formerly of the 49ers and now formerly of the Kansas City Chiefs, has now been traded to the Washington Redskins. I'll get you full details on that trade in just a moment here. Good evening, Miss Stephanie. I still can. If you find Mr. Syn living on the rock, tell him I said hi and he's late for the show. So bear with me just a moment. I'm a little bit under the weather, not feeling very well, and then I'm expecting myself to go to the gym tonight and actually perform. So I don't know what's going on. So give me a second here. Yes. All right. So the full details of this trade is a very interesting story here. So where are you at? Where are you? All right. So the Washington Redskins traded quarterback Alex Smith. The Kansas City Chiefs traded Alex Smith to the Washington Redskins for Kendall Fuller and a couple of draft picks, third rounders, something like that, some of whatever. All the details doesn't matter. What matters is that the trade is on. The deal is done. Alex Smith is a Washington Redskin, which officially means that Kirk Cousins is going to hit free agency and probably end up being the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Yes, I know he's weird like that. He rarely accepts a request from anybody, so I will let him know to make sure that he accepts your request. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know where he's at. His ass needs to come here somewhere. I don't fucking know. So it is what it is. No big deal. So, all right. So the big thing that comes out of this is one of two things. Now Kirk Cousins gets to hit the free agency market as like I said, potentially can end up being the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. The debate that surrounds that statement, however, is first and foremost, does Kirk Cousins deserve to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL? That's a huge, huge, huge question that has so much wrapped around into it. I have no idea. Now, I guess I'm going to leave that up to y'all. So I'm going to put up the question. Give me just a second here. Hold on. Wait a minute. There we go. Hold on. Does Cousins deserve the cash? Oop, I spelled that wrong. Hold on. See, this is what happens when you don't have an editor. You kind of just do your own thing, right? So the question is, does Kirk Cousins deserves the boatload of cash that he's potentially going to get. Now, that is a head scratcher. I mean, let's look at the stats. Let me see. I'll pull up some Kirk Cousins career stats for you. Let me show you why Google's awesome. Watch this. Kirk Cousins career stats. We'll see if it pulls up. I think I heard my friend's voice too when I was trying to do that. Hold on. Let's try this again. Kirk Cousins career stats. No? It doesn't want it to operate? Fucking Google.
Yes, and I'm going to fix it.
Fucking Google. Can't do shit right. Kirk Cousins career stats. See, Google even knows that Kirk Cousins is a franchise quarterback. It won't even bring up his flipping stats. Ain't that some shit? Got to do this manually. Kirk Cousins stats. Let's look at this. So, in his career, Kirk Cousins has thrown for 99 touchdowns, 55 interceptions, 16,000 yards, and a 93.7% passer rating. Now, from the outside looking in, also considering that he was a full-time starter in 2015, he's thrown 29-11. We're talking about touchdown to interception ratio. 29-11, 25-12, 27-13. No rating lower than 93. I mean, by definition, that's what you would call a franchise quarterback, right? Now, I think I listened a little bit of Colin Cowherd. I don't really like the man, but sometimes he makes some valid points. And those valid point that he really did make in this conversation was this. There's about 6 teams or so that need a quarterback. Those 6 teams will pay Kirk Cousins the money that he deserves. The problem is that will they end up in a Joe Flacco scenario where they won't be able to do anything past 2012? It's an interesting question. To me, it really depends on what team he goes to. Now, we all know that Minnesota has a quarterback conundrum. That was also seen with Case Keenum. There's a huge quarterback conundrum there. There's also a quarterback conundrum, of course, in Miami because is Tannehill the future? They paid Jay Cutler to sign for a year. What about Denver? Denver needs a quarterback. Who else is out there that needs a quarterback? I'm trying to think. Niners don't need a quarterback. We got Jimmy Garoppolo. We straight. Let's see. Let me run through all the teams. Rams, Seahawks, Niners. Oh, God, Cardinals. Cardinals need a quarterback. That's an interesting scenario that might be because the Cardinals actually have the cap space, the defense, and the players to pay and to be able to pay Kirk Cousins and the kind of climate that he would like to play in. In the NFC North, let's see, there's none of them need a quarterback except for, well, actually, no, because Trubisky's the future. He's going to be there at least another couple years to develop. Everybody in the NFC North, except for the Vikings is the big question mark. In the NFC South, everybody has their quarterbacks that just need better teams, the teams that are struggling. The NFC West, I don't know. NFC East. Because who knows what's going to happen with Eli Manning down there in New York City. They can cut him right now and not owe him a dime. Imagine if he went to a competitor with your boy Pat Shurmur as the coach, the QB whisperer, as I like to call him, because he's the man that turned Case Keenum into a hell of a quarterback. Imagine an already capable quarterback, what he can do. So then we got to move on to the AFC. AFC North. You have the Browns, which they're probably just going to screw up the draft pick anyway. It doesn't even really matter. The NFC South. Now, I think Blake Bortles had the one shot The Cowboys need a quarterback. That's savage. Oh man. No, let me tell you what. Let me tell you what your Cowboys need. I am the type of guy. I hate the Dallas Cowboys, but I am a bipartisan sports analyst. I like to hold myself in that regard, right? I'll tell you what the Cowboys actually need. The Cowboys need to stop fucking up on the offseason. That's exactly what the Cowboys need. When you have a commissioner that headhunts everyone, everybody needs to stay on their P's and Q's. That's simply it. The Cowboys would have been a threat to the division. I think the Cowboys would have ran away with the division. Yes, your Cowboys. Yes, your Cowboys would have ran away with the division had it not been for Ezekiel Elliott being out for 6 games. Had they just taken the suspension at the beginning of the season, it would have been fine. We know Roger Goodell's a headhunter. We all know this. He came after him. Oh, yes, I forgot. You're a Niners girl all day, every day. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. We Niners for life. That's how we do. So if the Cowboys had stopped fucking up, they would have ran away with the East. Hands down. They would have easily went 13-3, 14-2. I think they would have went 14-2, would have beat the Eagles, and then we would be talking about an Eagles. I think we would have been talking about a Patriots-Cowboys Super Bowl. As much as I hate the Cowboys and the fact that I despise them, that's exactly how I feel. I think that they were that good with Ezekiel Elliott. That offense is built around the running game. I don't know if anybody really remembers, and I know they want to talk about, I know, I'm sorry. But it's the truth. It's the truth. And I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Dallas Cowboys. However, you have a game that's built around the running game. They're literally built around the running game. Truth in point, well, case in point, the Vikings with Adrian Peterson. That's probably the best solid example I can give you of a team that is based off a running game that when you took away their ace in the hole, they became nothing. Without the Steelers, without Le'Veon Bell, that's a simple example. Simpler example. Sorry, excuse me. Without Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboys are trash. We've seen it in the season. They barely broke even before Ezekiel Elliott went. Yes, they are the cow patties. I vehemently agree with you, Stephanie. I really, really hate the Dallas Cowboys. If you grew up in the early 90s and the late 80s, you have a hatred for the Dallas Cowboys that just cannot be. The fire of that hatred will never, ever be diffused. It will never be put out. It is lit by gasoline and electrical charge. So just in case you take away the gasoline, the electrical charge still lighting that fire is still burning on the inside. I hate the Dallas Cowboys, and you can take that to the bank. But you have to give credit where credit is due. Just like myself, I'm not a New England Patriots fan, but I am a Tom Brady fan because he's from the Bay Area. 510 stand up. That's how we do. That's Bay Gang, baby, if you ain't know. So I'm rooting for Tom Brady to win on a personal level. On an analytical level, I will get into all of that later on. I think that's something that we're probably going to have to get into tomorrow as far as the analysis of the Super Bowl, because I really would like Mr. Syn's insight on the Patriots because he is a huge, let me not huge, let me go Donald Trump, huge New England Patriots fan, and that would be a disservice if I didn't have him here tomorrow to do that. So, although I want to know where he is because I feel disservice myself. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. My bad. Anyways, so yes. But anyways, back to Kirk Cousins. Does Kirk Cousins deserve to get paid the money that he's going to? In a quarterback-driven league, yes, he does. Colin Cowherd trying to say that he didn't. I actually disagree with Colin Cowherd. I disagree with him a lot. He, like I said, he had valid points, but at the end of the day, Kirk Cousins deserves that money. Now, the big question is, what does that do for the 49ers? Yes, I know. I know if the Niners are playing, you don't watch and keep up, but guess what? The Niners were really, really good at the end of the season. Jimmy Garoppolo led them on a 5-game winning streak to close out the season. And things are looking good going into the next season. So I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really excited. So this means a whole lot for Jimmy Garoppolo. Because now the market just got a little bit deeper. The pockets are going to spread out. So the question then is going to be had is how fast are the 49ers going to lock up Jimmy Garoppolo before some team throws $35 million at him? Man, we better lock up Garoppolo fast. I think we need to just throw the bank at him. We have the cap space. We just need to do it. I would pay him some money that gives him on the back end instead of the front end. If I was the 49ers, give him the nice little chunk of change in the front, but give it gradually going up. That way he gets this big money and he earns his pay. Now, some team might throw some money at him, and the man's going to ball. But I think Jimmy G wants to build a legacy. And if Jimmy G wants to build a legacy from the ground up instead of just being handed the keys to an already built team, I think that he would be best served on the San Francisco 49ers. Next season for the 49ers is going to be awesome. I know a lot of people don't believe, but a lot of people that if you've seen the Niners, we were listed the most dangerous team in the NFL going into Week 17. That's how proud I am of my 49ers. That's exactly it's going to get down. Also, I forgot we got the Niners playing in Tampa Bay this year. I might just see a game. It is going to be lit. Yes, boo-boo, it's going to be lit. Oh, man. So, Kirk Cousins, go get your money, bro. It's obviously that Washington didn't want to pay you. Your ass probably should have held out last year. Now you need to go get your $35 million. Go do your thing, bro. I ain't mad at you. So now we have some other interesting things. Give me a second here. My nose is dripping, bro. I am not feeling it today. I am sorry. And like I said, I'm supposed to go work out. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. This is gonna be fun though, I promise you. Gotta go back, way back in the times. Sorry, my news board is not working. So, what else is there? Oh, yeah. I mean, that was just basically what the buzz is about. So keep in mind, I got to talk about this for a second because it is the Super Bowl. And I know, like I said, we're going to get into this topic probably tomorrow if Big Syn shows his ass up. Yes, I'm going to call him out on every second chance I get. But the big thing that we have going on in football is this the last time for a while anyway that we're going to see the coaching triad of Matt Patricia, Bill Belichick, and Josh McDaniels. Oh yes, here's your little tidbit for the people. Yes, I gotta find some local made honey because yes, Florida has a lot of honey. Just to get some honey is a little bit difficult, just because it's not readily available in places that I would like it to be ready available. So, hold on. There we go. So, this is the last time this trio of coaches, I would consider them probably the best coaching trio in the NFL, is going to be together. Josh McDaniels is moving on to the Indianapolis Colts. Matt Patricia is already interviewing for about 3 or 4 different jobs, and I think he has another job locked down. Bill Belichick is going to just still be in Bill Belichick. Now, where does that lead us? Where does that take us? It takes us into what the Patriots do best, is adapt, survive, and overcome. That is what they do. There's already a new coaching star on the rise, the guy that's going to take over Josh McDaniels' place. That is a gentleman. As soon as I can pull it up. I had it here. I had it somewhere. Almost. Yes. So he's going to be, his name is Brian Flores. He's going to be the next, I guess, defensive coordinator, the guy that's going to come up and take over Matt Patricia's place. Should be fairly interesting. The Patriots have been the epitome of excellence for well over 18 years. You think about that. Think about how much you have to do in 18 years to be considered the epitome of excellence. I mean, they're looking for Super Bowl number 6. Mad because the Niners ain't got it, but it's okay. They're looking for Super Bowl number 6. This means they've been to 8 Super Bowls in the last 20 years. Counting the other 2 Super Bowls, that makes it 10 in the last 30 years. 95, 05, 15, the last 33 years. That's the epitome of excellence. They found a way, even during the dark times, the deep dark times, over the last 18 years, the Patriots Bill Belichick and his crew have stuck together. And it seems like it's one of those, if people know about football, Bill Parcells had a coaching tree, right? All these coaches, if you look up Bill Parcells and coaches that came from Bill Parcells, you'll find a list that's probably longer than your own family tree. I promise you that. In this particular case, the Bill Belichick coaching tree is actually pretty long, but it's long because actually, let me rephrase that. It's probably not that long, but it's deep because when all these coaches go, you always hear Patriots executive, Patriots coach, Patriots linebacker coach, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, Charlie Weiss and Romeo Cornell were the first ones. They're still coaching college football. That's fine. These teams, but Bill Belichick has a way of home branding football for himself. And I think that's pretty awesome. It's homegrown. His system works. His method works. And if you don't do what he asks you to do, you get kicked off the team. It's all about the Patriot way. So, like I said, we'll have more in-depth analysis. I just thought it was pretty interesting that they've been, for Bill Belichick has been at the helm of this whole thing for 18 plus and is one of the most successful coaches in the NFL, certainly a first ballot Hall of Famer in the coaching field, no doubt. I can't wait for that speech. It's going to be the most boring, bland speech in the NFL. Or hell, maybe he'll finally come out of his shell and get lit. I'm excited. I can't wait. So on that note, it is time for the NBA rundown. We have a few games on deck tonight. A nice little sticky stack. So this is what I got right here for you. So just ending, the Celtics beating the Knicks 103-73. I just saw a highlight with Jaylen Brown just getting all with a nasty dunk all over Kristaps Porzingis, if you will. But the Celtics come away out on top of that. We have the Blazers stomping a mud hole in the Chicago Bulls 20-2 in the first quarter. Stomping a mud hole and walking it dry, ladies and gentlemen. Who else? We got the Pacers beating the Grizzlies 105-101. We have the Magic beating the Lakers 127-105. We have the Hornets beating the Hawks 123-110. The Nets beating the Sixers 116-108. The Cavs finally getting themselves a win 91-89. And finally, it's still about to play at 10:30. We have the Mavericks and the Suns going at it. If you're in Vegas, just don't bet on the game. The game is trash. Just don't even look at it. It's fine. No big deal. So next, we have the NHL rundown, if you will. We're going to run down the NHL scores. Let's take a look. 3 games on deck. Detroit's beating San Jose 1-3. The Washington Capitals beating the Flyers 5-2, and the Toronto Maple Leafs beating the New York Islanders 5. Oh no, sorry, that went to final. The Toronto Maple Leafs beating the New York Islanders 5-0, and like I said, they stomped the mud hole in them, walked it dry. If you don't like that shit, I got 2 words for you. Nope, that's the wrong phrase. I should say that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. because that's exactly what happened. They got stone cold all over their ass, stunners everywhere. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So, all right. So, like I said, this is going to be a short little show because, again, me and Syn were supposed to talk about the Super Bowl. I'm looking for you, Syn. Where are you? Anyway, so, like I said, it's a real quick show. I want to thank everybody that sat up with me watching the Ovatyme Sports Show. Really too appreciate it. I like doing this sometimes solo dolo, but I can't really do this without my boy. But if you were entertained and you enjoyed what I had to say, what we need y'all to do a few things. It's a little bit of things I like to do this spiel around this time. So be patient with me. It's going to take me about 2 minutes. If you got 2 minutes of your time, I'm going to holler at you. So it's basically like this. First thing you want to do, since this is posting up on Facebook, I got to tag Synful Blaq Entertainment in the post. Click on the Synful Blaq Entertainment that's in bold black. Hit the like button, the thumbs up, if you will. And when you hit that, you're going to see the best that Synful Blaq Entertainment has to offer. I'm posting memes all day, sports memes that just make me laugh, even funny videos that I've seen. I just want you all to be entertained. That's how we do. Next, if you really like us and you want to support the cause that Synful Blaq Entertainment has, please recommend your friends to go watch our YouTube channel, Synful Blaq Entertainment, SYNFULBLAQENT. And that's how it goes down. Make sure you have them watch that. That's definitely fun. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's a nice little red button. You go click. And when you hit subscribe, you'll be notified every time that Synful Blaq Entertainment is on the air, ready to roll, ready to holler at you with the quickness and the sickness. And even if it's not live, as soon as the video is available for view, it pops up on your screen. Next, if you really just want to, if you're a Twitter pop thingy person, and you like to do the Twitter machine, follow us on Twitter, Synful Blaq Entertainment, SYNFULBLAQENT. Sorry. Follow us on there. You'll see all the wonderful things that Synful Blaq Entertainment has to offer in a pop-up mode like that. As soon as it pops up, bam, it's on video like that. And that's how we do. And last but not least, yes, I want to play Seagulls, but I also want to make money off this video. I actually, real talk. So I sent the email to Seagulls, the people that make Seagulls, the bad lip reading, to get their permission, their exclusive permission to use that song as our ending thing. I love our intro video. I want to restate this. I love our intro song. The intro song is done by my boy called Grim Gutter. It's a song called Prayers of the Heretic. Matter of fact, I actually plan in about a week or two, once he figures out his new work schedule, he just started a new job. And also, he actually has a show coming up next month. Well, it's still next month. It's not midnight yet. So please go follow the boy Grim Gutter. I know that he's liked the video because I see him like the video. So if you go to add my likes, you'll see Grim Gutter. Click it. Follow his music. The man, if you're into Tech Nine, if you're into Ritz, if you're into all that good stuff, the strange music, the whole vibe, even if you're into a little bit of Psychopathic Records, please watch my boy Grim Gutter. I promise you're going to love his music. I love his music every time I hear it. It's my soundtrack to get my day going. I listen to it every time I'm in the car, when I need to get hyped and I need to get pumped. Because while it's dark rap, it is hot. It is hippie hop. It's real lyrics, real lyricists. You feel everything that he's saying. So for the outro, we're going to see if we can get some Seagulls going. Like I said, I did ask for their permission. If they don't do it, hey, at least you tried, right? But the intro video will still always going to be Prayers of the Heretic. Again, thank my boy Grim Gutter for doing that, for hooking up the intro for us. We really do appreciate it. I love it. I love the song. I love how it goes. So on that note, again, I thank everybody for watching Synful Blaq Entertainment and watching the Ovatyme Sports Show. Possibly, well, actually, no, not possibly. We will be back tomorrow. And if anybody finds Syn, you tell him, I'm going to whoop his ass. And that's the bottom line, because Hollywood said so. And on that note, we out this bitch. Deuces.